Giuseppe Orlandi was in agony. His stomach condition had worsened to the point where doctors had no hope to offer. Every day was marked by pain that made eating nearly impossible, and his strength was slipping away. In 1938, medicine had its limits, and so did the faith of many around him. But Giuseppe held on to something else, a desire to meet a friar in the small town of San Giovanni Rotondo, a man he had only heard about, Padre Pio. When Giuseppe arrived, he wasn't looking for fame or spectacle. He was barely holding on. The pain had hollowed him out. But when he approached Padre Pio, something happened that would change him forever. Padre Pio looked at him, not with clinical eyes, but as if he could see through him. With gentleness, he touched Giuseppe's abdomen and offered a quiet prayer. No theatrics, no signs and wonders, just stillness. Then Padre Pio whispered something simple. "You are healed. Trust in God." From that moment, the pain left. The condition vanished. He could eat again. He could live again. Even doctors who had written him off had no explanation. But Giuseppe knew. He had been touched by grace. James 5:15 comes to life here. And the prayer offered in faith will make the sick person well. The Lord will raise them up. Padre Pio's faith was not about his own power. It was about being a channel of divine mercy, about standing between a suffering soul and the God who still heals. Giuseppe's healing wasn't just physical. Like many who encountered Padre Pio, his life turned toward the sacred. Once healed, he didn't return to his old ways. Grace demands a response. Gratitude turns into witness. And Giuseppe became one more quiet testimony that God still works miracles, not always in fire and thunder, but in whispers, in prayers, in a hand resting on a suffering man's body. Psalm 107:20 says, "He sent out his word and healed them. He rescued them from the grave." That's exactly what happened. Not because Padre Pio was a magician or a healer for hire, but because he allowed himself to be used, entirely and humbly, by the living God. This miracle, like so many others, reminds us, when human help fails, heaven is still listening. And sometimes the answer comes in silence, in faith, in prayer, and in healing.